Hi, hello. So this is Toby with another. You didn't ask for it, but I'm still gonna give it to you. Today I am watching some creepy Tinder stories by the channel IMR Scary Tales. So let's go to story number one. Ooh, I thought I saw a booger chat. Story one.
Last week, I broke up with my boyfriend, whom I dated for 3 years. Even though we weren't separated, I remained in touch with him as a friend. He's a nice guy,
After 3
but
years, we're
I
not
just
friends.
felt it wasn't working between us anymore.
We ain't never breaking
My
up.
best friend, Tina, suggested me to start casual dating again. She said it will help to get over this breakup.
Ma'am.
To be honest, last 3 years I hardly went out with new people or socialized that bit. Speaking about casual dating, no app is appropriate than Tinder. At least that's what I used to believe.
I don't like Tinder.
One evening after coming home from work,
Tinder
I sat
sucks.
down on my bed and registered on Tinder. After going through some guy's profile, I got bored for not finding a good match and eventually dozed off.
Sounds about
The
right.
next day, I went back to work when my friend Tina called me. Tina said,
Hey, girl.
"Jill, you know what happened this morning?
What girl?
Tom called me and asked me how you were doing." I kind of told him that you were back to Tinder again, to kind of give him the idea that you had moved on.
We just broke
that
up.
wasn't too much from my side, right?
Crazy.
Tina has always been like this, taking things on her own hand all the time.
Girl, calm
I
down.
expected something
I'm not
like
trying to
this
get you.
already, so I replied with an upset face, "Yeah, I will handle it. Bye," and disconnected the phone. I called Tom that night and apologized on Tina's behalf.
Bye. We
Tom has
grown.
always been nice to me. He said in a mature tone, "It's okay, Jill. I got your signal.
If he was
I wish
nice,
you
why
the
you broke
best.
up with him?
But whenever you need, don't hesitate to contact me. Take care."
That looks
I felt
creepy.
bad for him, but his sense of
Girl, he
understanding
grown.
made me admire him too. A few days passed, and I went on with my life. I started going out with my friends, and sometimes with their
Oh,
mutual
wow.
friends for a drink or movies.
That's COVID.
One Sunday afternoon, I was chilling in my room when I received a request from a guy on Tinder. I opened his
That was
profile
creepy.
and started to check out his pictures. The guy wasn't that handsome, but he had a friendly face.
Damn.
I accepted his request, and we started chatting on Tinder.
It's not a good start.
His name was Mark. He said he works in a department store close to my location. We kind of
Don't
hit
be
it
telling
off.
him that, girl.
It seemed we had quite similar tastes in music and food.
I do that too.
Mark asked me out for a lunch date. We decided to meet the next day at a
7
local
p.m.
restaurant.
That's not lunch.
I reached the restaurant
That's
5
zip.
minutes late and noticed Mark sitting at a corner table.
Oh, he was
smiling
handsome
at
right
me.
there.
He seemed attractive in real life. He had a good height and charming nature. His flirtatious nature was a bit edgy for a first date,
Okay.
but somehow I
Go ahead,
enjoyed his
Marky
fresh
Mark.
attention after a long time. The date went well, and we decided to meet again sometime. Mark started texting me regularly, and I too kept responding. One day, we were talking over the phone, as usual, when Mark asked me, "So, are you in a relationship right now?" I replied in an awkward tone, "Well, if I was, I wouldn't be talking to you all this time," and laughed a bit to
Girl,
loosen up
bye.
the conversation. Mark didn't respond to my
We know
joking
people
tone
ain't shit.
and said, "Love has become a joke these days, you know. You can hardly trust people."
What is
I
love?
realized he might have been through a really bad breakup, but I chose to stay out of his personal affairs. With more days passing, Mark always
Why
tried
do you
to
open
slip
the
into
phone
our
like that?
conversations and how heartbreak is the worst thing to do to anyone.
True.
I felt bad for him, but we kind of came a bit close. One day, Mark asked me to go on a dinner date with him. He came to pick me up from my house. As I got into his car, I could smell booze on him. He didn't look drunk, but he told me he went for a few drinks earlier. It didn't worry me because he was on his best behavior so far. He was driving carefully too. Around 9 p.m., we reached the restaurant. We sat down and ordered the food. Mark said while smirking at me, "Hope you won't mind if I order some drinks." I actually didn't mind because it was good to see him having fun. Not a single time he talked about relationship issues. Instead, he was very much flirting with me. I was
Okay.
blushing with his compliments. He drank 4 pegs of whiskey in just half an hour.
Damn, girl.
Finally, I got a little bit worried and said,
That's
"You
a
had to
lot.
drive also."
I mean,
Don't forget that.
If
Mark
you drink
looked
a
at
lot,
me.
then it's not that
His
bad.
eyes got stuck in mine. The way he stared suddenly creeped me out. Then he said, Jill, I really like you. I would like to take you home after dinner. It has been quite a while I am going out with him, so I kind of wanted to get close to him. But seeing him getting so drunk, I wasn't feeling that sure.
Ooh.
I fumbled and said, how far is your place? He replied, not that far. Come on, let's go. I couldn't say no to him, even though his
Yes, the
sudden
fuck you
behavior
can.
change seemed unusual to me.
Girl.
He got into his car and started the engine. The roads were empty. He started to speed up the car. I got scared and said, Mark, please drive slowly. You're scaring me. He looked at me and then started to chuckle, as if I said something
Excuse
very
me,
stupid.
sir. I don't feel good now.
After leaving the town, we got onto a dusty road. I said, I didn't know you live in the outskirts.
Dusty.
How far now? Mark replied in a low but firm voice, almost near. We reached in front of a wooden house
I don't feel well.
after 10 minutes. The house appeared quite old and out of maintenance to me. The entire house was in darkness. We got down from the car, and Mark said in a mocking voice, Welcome to Lion's Den, and started to chuckle in the same manner.
I don't feel good about this.
I thought it was all because of the alcohol in his
Girl.
stomach. As we got inside, Mark switched on the light. The house was really old. I could see a layer of dust on the couch and furniture in the living room. He took me upstairs. There was a bedroom
It's
and
time to
bathroom
go.
upstairs. The bedroom also appeared unclean and smelly. It felt like no one had cleaned the room for a while.
Ew.
Mark told me to sit on the bed and went to the kitchen. I waited for a few seconds when suddenly I saw something shining under the pillow. As I lifted the pillow, my heart sunk in horror. There was a sharp knife under it.
Oh my
I
god.
immediately got
Are
up
we gonna
and tiptoed to
die?
the kitchen.
Oh
As I
god.
peeked inside,
Oh my
I
god.
saw Mark mixing something into a glass of
No,
wine.
you didn't.
Is this
Girl.
guy planning to drug me and then slit my throat?
We about to die.
Oh god.
I mean,
I
not
made a huge
we.
mistake. I was out of the idea. There was no way I could get out of this house because Mark locked the door using his house key. It felt strange for me then.
Wait, they have doors that you can lock from the inside with a key? Ma'am, if I would have seen that, I would have said, excuse me, can you leave the keys in the door just in case I wake up and I want to leave and you're asleep? You know what I mean? Oh my gosh. See, I speak up. I don't like going to people's houses anyway, though. Especially if I didn't drive. They have doors that you can lock. I remember one time somebody locked me inside my own apartment. Because when they left, they put the little lock by the door, and apparently I can't open it from the inside. I had to call my super and like throw the key out from the fire escape just to be let out my house. It was fun.
But I didn't care about it earlier. God, how stupid am I? I said to myself. Mark lifted 2 glasses on his hand and started walking towards the bedroom. I already came to the bedroom before he could realize that I had understood his vicious plan. He got inside and looked at me with his wide eyes and smiled. His face was looking
I'm
all
stopping you
evil.
first.
He then said,
Girl, throw that
in his
knife.
spine-chilling, cold voice, "Here's your drink, Jill.
No, thank you.
Enjoy."
I gotta
I knew
poop.
there's no way I can fight this guy and get out of this house alive. So a plan came to mind. I said, thanks. Hey, can I use your bathroom for a sec?
Okay.
Mark replied, of course, but don't make me wait too long. And smirked
You
at
won't
me.
wait as much.
I
Oh,
got
boo
up and
boo.
went to the bathroom. As soon as I locked the bathroom door, I dialed my ex-boyfriend, Tom. He picked up the phone and said,
Why you calling
"What a
my
surprise,
wife?
Jill."
Why you
So
calling
what's...
her?
But before he could finish, I replied in a broken but low voice,
What you calling
"Please
her
help
for?
me. This guy's trying to kill me. I need your help, Tom." And started whimpering. Tom replied in a panicked voice, "Oh shit, where are you? Share me your location." I shared with him my live location, and Tom said, "Listen, Jill, just hold on for some time. I am coming there as fast as possible." I stood inside the bathroom like a statue. I was completely freaked out and paranoid. Suddenly, a knock appeared on the bathroom door. I heard Mark's voice. Jill, did you take something that is mine? Mark said. My hands turned cold. Oh my god, this guy now knows. He hasn't figured out that I've taken his knife with me. Mark started to bang on the door.
Stop
Come
him!
out, doll. I have planned a romantic night for us.
My brother, it's
Don't
not
let me
romantic.
force you. The bathroom door was made of half glass and half wood. Hence, I could see Mark's figure leaning on the glass. He almost stuck his entire face on the glass and said, Jill,
Here's
don't make
Johnny.
me force you. Come out and give me my knife back. I started screaming.
It's my
and
knife
crying.
now, bitch.
Please let me go.
Oh my god, that's so
What
scary.
Mark did next shook me from the inside. He started banging on the glass with his head. Cracks started to appear on it, and blood splattered on the glass too. He was hitting the glass like a maniac, with his head screaming, open, open now. Suddenly, I saw Tom calling me.
Damn, that's
I
fast.
picked up the call, and Tom said, I'm here. Where are you?
We asked
I was in no
that.
position to explain further. I rushed to the bathroom window, and luckily it was open.
Okay.
Without giving it a second thought, I jumped. I hurt my ankle, but I saw Tom standing in his car on the road. I sprinted to him and got inside his car. I screamed with the top of my lungs, Drive, Tom. Drove the car away, and that night I took sleeping pills to sleep. Tom stayed back with me. It's been a few days since this incident. Last night, we sorted things out and are back together again. I can't trust any unknown guy anymore. Tom is
Girl,
taking a
me
shower
neither.
right now in my bathroom. But suddenly a text has come to his phone. Reply from an unknown number. The text reads, Got the payment. Thanks. It is a reply to a text that Tom sent to this number. Tom has texted this number last night. Got her back. Thanks for all the help. Sent you the money.
I don't know how to feel. I don't know how to feel. On one hand, I'm like, okay, Tom. No, I'm conflicted. Did I have to go through all that? Why couldn't you just tell me that you missed me? And why couldn't you just try to win me back? Are you serious? Oh, hell no. That was so fucked up. Oh my god. I mean, I enjoy a little, but not like that. Like, what if he went on hit? Like, but what? Fucking Tom, I knew it was nice. It's always nice guys. It really is always a nice guys. This last nice person I dated, nice guy that I dated, Chad, he was so nice. He was so sweet until one day he just snapped. I was like, oh, are you serious? Like, I wasn't even scared. I was just like, this is not funny. This ain't no joke. Like, the fuck? Oh my god, please don't ever. Oh my gosh. If it wasn't the violence, like, I would have said, okay, Tom, you on good show. But bitch, what? Girl, hit me up and tell me if you left his ass. I would have left his ass. Dump him. Okay. But then again, if he does all of that just to get you back, what would happen if you dump him after finding it? Well, since he doesn't know that she saw the text messages, maybe she could just be like, yeah, thanks for saving me last night or whatever. But I'm moving. But goddamn. Oh my god. Damn, Tom. I didn't know he had it in him. I really didn't. And this is not okay. Just so you know, this is not a way to win somebody back. It's not.